my name is Crystal with Salt City Tarot. I'm going to be doing your reading for December for just like your monthly. So Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and Venus. So yeah, I've already recorded this like 4 times, but welcome to Mercury retrograde. We're at the tail end of it. I've tried to hold off as long as I could. It's November 19th today, so I believe tomorrow it's over. Then we have the 2-week kind of shadow period where it kind of tapers off. But anyway, yeah, so I've already shuffled all the cards using the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. Gonna follow up with some Morgan Greer and also the Earth Magic Oracle. But anyway, I read intuitively. Thank you so much if you've been subscribed to me for a while. I did take a long hiatus, so for those of you who stuck around, I super appreciate it. I do not read reversals on camera. Other than that, I'm pretty sure I covered everything. If not, feel free to ask questions, because at this point, you know, like when you record, well, for me, I've recorded the video so many times at this point, I don't know what I've said and what I haven't, and I don't want to like sound like a broken record, because I feel like one. So maybe you guys kind of feel like that, like just energetically. Maybe you guys kind of feel like a broken record, and that, yeah, I like to pick up on the energies. The fact that I've recorded this so many times may resonate with you guys. You may feel like you've had to do something over and over again, and it's just not really working out in your favor for the past few weeks. So if that's the case, hopefully that will be clearing up for you guys in the month of December. So yeah, let's see what's going on here. I mostly read with like a love reading, but you will see what happens if something else comes out. Obviously, I'm not just going to disregard it, of course. So let's see here what we have for you Libras. Let's see. Okay, so here at the bottom of the deck, we do have the Fool card. Okay, so let's see here, and this can be Virgo energy with the Fool card, but since it's at the bottom of the deck, I mean, I do feel like, and I'm just going to take a moment to just kind of, because I am an intuitive reader, so I kind of want to like take in the energy that is coming here for you guys. Let's see. Okay, so a couple of things, okay? With the Fool card here at the bottom of the deck, I feel like this is you guys wanting to, I feel like a lot of you Libras are wanting to like get out of town, basically. Like get out of like, I feel like you feel stuck, right? I feel like you feel stuck in a certain energy, in a certain environment, in a job, in a relationship, in a family environment. And you're just kind of wanting to get out of it. You're kind of wanting to just go, like, anywhere. You're, like, wanting to just get in your car and just, like, drive. Like, any direction, it doesn't matter where. And then, you know, yeah. I feel like that. We'll do, I pull a lot of follow-up cards if I need to, because I'm not even, I will do as much as I can to get the energy that we need to get the messages out to you guys that we need to get out. So sorry. Another thing is communication for you guys. Libra in general are not like, it's not their favorite thing. They're really good communicators, but it's not like they're not really big on like confrontation communication or expressing how they feel. So another thing is that you may have some kind of a hard time communicating how you feel a little bit more than normal. In the month of December, and like I said, I'm recording this in November, so that could be energy that's carrying into December for you guys. So here in the center of the reading, we do have the 7 of Swords. So I feel like this, if it's blurry, I apologize, I'm working on it. So yeah, with the 7 of Swords, you might have somebody, it's in the position of you. But I don't think that, I mean, I would say this is your energy, but I don't think that it is. I feel like this is how you feel about a situation. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you why in a second. So 7 of Swords, right? This is all about like some kind of a narcissist kind of a thing going on. I don't think this is you guys being narcissistic. It could be. Obviously, this energy is not gonna just be everybody's energy's different, right? But for a majority of you guys, I feel like this is somebody in your life that you feel is kind of like tricking you. Like it's a lot of this is about like trickery with the Seven of Swords, or a narcissist, or somebody thinking that they can get away with something behind your back. And you're realizing it. And the reason I say that, and the reason I don't think that this is specifically you, but it is you seeing it for what it is that on top of the Seven of Swords here, we do have, sorry about that, I thought this was a 7 for a sec, the 8 of Cups, okay? So this is walking away, right? Cups are all about emotion. You have the water there. Chloe, I do have a dog here. I don't know if I mentioned that, but if you hear weird noises, it's definitely her. But yeah, so Cups here are all about emotions. This water is about emotions. He's walking away. We do have the moon here too. So it's like with the moon, it's all about using your intuition and reflecting on things from the past, especially in the position that it's in because it's behind him. So he's leaving something behind. He's like, look, I've seen this before from this person, and I am going to say that it might be a Virgo or a Taurus or Aries, and we'll talk about that. We'll talk about why in a second. But you're like, look, I've seen this before. I'm not going to fall for it. I see this for what it is, and I'm walking away from it. Again, you know, even with the Fool here, if this is a relationship that you're currently in, or a relationship that you have been like entertaining for a while, even, I see you guys walking away from it, because I see that you're seeing it for what it is, because the way that these cards are, it's crossed like this, right? That's why I don't know that this is y'all. If it is, then it is, right? But let's just go and the majority of you guys, I really feel like this is someone in your life that you hold. This is in the position when I read as the place of the heart, in the center. So this is someone that you hold close to your heart, but you're like, look, like this is not working for me, so I'm just gonna walk away. And you might even be looking because he has this flower, right? And some of y'all might have a little animal. But yeah, I mean, he has this flower and he's like, look, I'm going to go find somebody else, anybody else at this point. You know, not like you guys are being desperate, but you're not seeding yourself, like you're not rooting yourself into a situation over this person any longer, right? You're breaking free of that. So that's actually a really great energy, I feel like. I don't feel like a negative association with it. I just kind of feel like it's almost like a weighing down, like when you don't want to do something but you know that you have to, sort of thing. Anyway, so in the recent past, we do have the Chariot. Okay, this could be Cancer as well, because the Chariot is the card of Cancer, the sign of Cancer. And this with the Chariot, we have these two here. And when I see this card, especially in this position of the past, it's forward movement, but because we have the white one here and the black one here, it's forward movement, but it can also mean when people are going two separate directions, but they're trying to go the same direction, but because one is black and one is white, they're just kind of doing this, right? So they want to go the same way, but something happens where it's almost like a ripple effect where they're not able to do that. And intuitively, that's what I'm getting from that card at this time. I'll pull a follow-up if we need to. But yeah, and I think that I feel that there was a need, because there's also a castle on each side of these chariots here, so of the Chariot here and these two. So you have these here, and they're saying, okay, well, our goal is the same. We both want the same thing, but they're not really going in the same direction. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, so then here at the mind of the matter, right? Like up at like in what you're thinking about and talking about, things of that nature, is going to be the Hierophant, right? So this could be like, some of you guys could be going back to school. Some of you guys could be It's the card of higher learning. It could also be marriage. It is also the card of Taurus. And so either you have a Taurean person on your mind, or you're thinking about some kind of a union, okay? And not so, I mean, it could be a relationship union, but it's more along the lines of like going to school or starting a business or getting, having like this, getting married to someone, something like that, right? So that's something that's on your mind, and it could pertain to walking away from this person, okay? Because you might feel that this person's deceptive, okay? Let's see here. And then in the near future, we do have an Emperor card. So with the Emperor, this could be you could have an Aries. So for some of you Libras, you could have an Aries person coming in the near future. So about December, 27th, 26th. Yeah, around like the end of December, Christmas-ish, if y'all celebrate that. If you don't, December 26th, 27th, regardless. So around that time, you might have an Aries person coming in. For those of you who don't, you may just become the Emperor, because after walking away from this deception, right, you may adapt to the energy of an Emperor and be in your power and be in that place where you're like, look, like, I'm not going to put up with this trickery any longer from anyone. I'm going to go where I need to in order to, find the happiness that's out there, because it's there. I'm just, maybe I'm looking in the wrong place, right? And so you either will become the Emperor, or you could have an Emperor coming in. It's just situational for those of you Libras in that situation. So however it resonates with you. Sorry, more coffee. So here at the pit of the stomach, right? And this is the kind of the stuff that you don't really talk about and the things that you don't disclose to everyone, which is the Ace of Cups, right? So I feel like a lot of you guys are looking for like a long-term kind of offer of relationship, and you're waiting for that to come in. And again, that might be why you're walking out of a deceptive situation, right? And let's see here. So that's something that you guys have been kind of like longing for in a way. Now, I feel like I want to pull some follow-ups, but I'm not really sure to which yet. So we're just going to keep going for a minute. So here in the position of how you are feeling is going to be the Page of Wands. So you do have a new passion. Again, like with this Fool card here at the bottom of the deck, like I feel like you're going to walk into something, you're out of something, depending on what you're doing. You're going to walk out of something, and you're going to find you're looking for something new to be passionate about, because with the Page, that's like a younger kind of, it could be a fire sign person, but it also could just be like an idea or a passion or something that you are adapting to, or something that you're kind of, stumbling upon and saying, okay, look, I'm just going to focus on the things that I'm passionate about. And if love comes in and it's there for me and that's an offer, then that's something that I wouldn't be, opposed to. But, you guys, I don't feel that there's a lot of like longing for, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like you walk out in a situation and you're like, okay. And I think that I honestly feel like a lot of you guys are going to become this Emperor energy here and run with this Page of Wands energy and into something more passionate, right? And this could just be like something like some kind of, I keep wanting to say goal. So maybe you guys have a goal and you're focusing on that goal. But I keep hearing goal, so let's just roll with that. Something that's inspiring you, right? And so you're really, really, really focused on that. So I do believe a lot of y'all will be taking in this Emperor energy in the month of December, okay? And then here in the position of how people see you, this is great for you guys because you are the Libra, right? So we have the Justice card, and what is... Libras are always looking for balance, and look at this Libra. It's balanced here. It has this is... It's not like a Two of Pentacles. There's no balance going on, right? So we have... The Libra has the balance, and this is how people see you, as they see you as balanced. So I honestly do feel like a lot of you guys are going to be taking on this Emperor energy. I'm not getting a lot of love. I feel like maybe there's some trickery here. Again, the energy that we have so far, Virgo, Cancer, Taurus, Aries, obviously Libra, because that's in the position of you. So yeah, and then maybe like a touch of fire sign energy, but I feel like that might be you guys, to be honest, really, because of the position it's in. And then in the position of your hopes and fears, I honestly, like, I don't know who would hope for the Five of Pentacles, but we have the Five of Pentacles here. I don't know anyone who wakes up in the morning and is like, I'd like to be out in the cold with, like, perhaps a loved one. Yeah, this is definitely a fear card. So I feel like a lot of you guys are focused on your finances. You're focused on your finances. You're focused on not being out in the cold, right? And for those of us in the Northern Hemisphere, it is pretty cold. It's going to be getting colder because it's winter. So yeah, I mean, like, and this doesn't obviously have to be like a literal card, but I feel like a lot of you guys are focusing on your coins, right? On your pentacles. And, focusing on taking care of that in the month of December for sure. You also might be focusing, because there is a loved one here, so you might also be focusing on, a loved one or something like that for maybe like 5% of you guys, really. I don't feel that super. But yeah, I feel like as a fear, you are, keeping your pentacles close to you and kind of fear, like not wanting to be in that Five of Pentacles like state. You might feel that way for some of you guys. I don't feel it's super heavy, but since that's a fear, obviously, I have to mention that as well. So in the outcome, we do have the Ten of Swords, guys, but this is the outcome card, okay? So it's not like you put all this effort in, you become the emperor, you have this new passion, you take this moment and become the fool, and you walk, into a totally new environment, you leave this situation, this trickery here, and then, randomly, you feel like you've been stabbed in the back and everything's over, right? It's the 10, so it's completion, okay? So don't let it scare you as your outcome card. This is a completion of a cycle, which was this, okay? Which was the trickery and the walking out of a situation that it's no longer serving you, which is at the heart of the reading, right? And so this fear energy of the Five of Pentacles, the message that I really strongly have for you, Libras, in the month of December is that if you want to complete this cycle, then definitely work on the Emperor energy. Definitely work on your passions and things that you are wanting to complete and things of that nature. Become that Justice card, right? Get yourself in alignment and balance, because that's definitely something that I feel is coming in for you, is that completion, right? So that's great. So and it's good to know that if it were like the 9, then it's like, okay, well, like, you're almost there. But it's like by the end of December, things are going to start clearing up for you guys. And I feel like even before that, like, you'll start to see the clouds kind of like clear up a bit. I guess I'm doing a clarifier with the Rider-Waite because I grabbed this deck, so I just kind of trust what the universe wants. I would have grabbed a different deck if that was the case. So I'm just gonna do a clarifier for the 10 of Swords here for you, Libra. How do we have the 10 of Swords for Libra, month of December? Please show me. Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I don't feel a lot of relationshipy stuff coming out for you guys. We'll find out. I'll do, a couple more clarifiers and some oracle clarifiers, and we'll see if there's anything that comes out. I might actually do like a 3-card spread. I don't know. We'll find out. Aha. Yeah, you know what? This is totally... Here comes Capricorn, right? With the Devil. So why do we have the 10 of Swords here? So you are completing a cycle, and the cycle is something that is an addiction, could be. Could be an addiction to a person, addiction to a situation, relationship, or something that's been keeping you kind of feeling stuck, right? So again, here we are. Here we are. 7 of... Sorry. Chloe. Sorry. With our 8 of Cups here. I gotta figure out what to do with her not barking. But yeah, here we are. completing that cycle, right? Chloe. Hang on, guys, just 1 second. Come here. Come here. Come here. Okay, well, she doesn't usually bark during readings, but good thing we're at the end of the reading, right? So I'm just going to pull a oracle card. And then we will... Come here. Sorry, guys. She usually doesn't bark, but let's see. All right, so show me a message for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Now she has her bone and she's like, I'm content. In my building where if people close the door, it sounds like someone's knocking, so it's kind of weird. So you might have somebody showing up at your door. Just gonna put that out there. Sorry about the dog barking, but things happen during readings. There's usually a reason, especially if they don't happen every time, right? So that person that you're trying to get away from might come knocking at your door. You might get a message or something toward the end of the month when you're feeling like you're over the situation or you're able to like kind of get through. This could be a twin flame because we have the devil here, or somebody that you have a really close bond with. It's not super healthy, at least doesn't feel that way. You more feel like the Five of Pentacles half the time. But yeah, I mean, you're about to complete the cycle, okay, with the Ten of Swords. So again, I'm just here to reiterating it for you guys for a reason. So there you go. And with the dog doing that, I just thought, like, you know what? It just reminded me that, yeah, you could have somebody coming back right when, and you know that happens a lot, right? Like right when you get to the point where you're like, I think I'll be okay. Then of course the person's like, hey, remember me? You're like, I left for a reason. So guys, remember that you are getting out of the situation for a reason. And I feel like I've been shuffling this forever. There you go. Now they stopped. So I wanted a clarifier for that. We're just going to chill with that for a sec. Because interestingly enough, wake up call. Hopefully you guys can see. Okay, and this is over the outcome of the Ten of Swords. Cannot hold cards. Okay. So you have this card here, and then we have wake up call. Okay. So I feel like this person is soon. I honestly, like, strongly, especially since that card just came out, feel as if the person that you are, for those of you that are walking away from a deceptive person, okay, that made you feel like you were in this kind of Five of Pentacles mode sometimes. And I'm just saying that for some of you guys. Some of you guys are just getting out of a cycle of feeling like you need to rebalance your finances and get yourself in a better situation. More stability, right? But for those of you who are, dealing with that and or dealing with a trickery person that you're walking away from, you're kind of taking a leap of faith, doing something a little bit differently. Yeah, if you want this Ace of Cups to come in, like, I would definitely suggest to you with the cards that we have here, because you're just completing the cycle, that with this wake-up call as the outcome, okay, that's like, if you're jumping back into that devil, you're jumping right, if you're jumping right back in with the devil, you're jumping right back into the sword cycle, okay? We're going to just restart the cycle again, okay? 100% feel that way. I mean, it's seriously, there's nothing. Sometimes I see the devil card, it can be a good card, but just not with what else we've got going on here. Yeah, I think that's it for you guys. I usually do more follow-ups, but I feel like your reading's pretty cut and dry. So, and I've been wanting to keep these readings about 30 minutes because they take forever to upload. But yeah, once again, sorry about the dog barking, but you know what? Things happen for a reason during readings, so we're just going to go with that. And yeah, I mean, I feel like you guys are going to do great. You're going to do really well. I kind of want to do a follow-up on your Emperor card. I'm going to do it. Sorry, I was just, for a minute, I was like, you know what, I want to do one more follow-up. So on your future card, Kate, I want to know what the message is for the Emperor card. For Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising, please, for the month of December. What is this Emperor? What's the message that you have about this Emperor here? Because I want to know really if it's y'all. I really feel like for most of you guys, it is you. For some of you guys, it might be an Aries person coming in. And that's the card that we need. So it just stopped. Yeah, you guys are not. We got the Sanctuary card. So honestly, like, here we are. Majority of you guys, this is you. This is you being the Emperor. You guys are sticking to what you need within yourselves, within your soul, right? In order to move forward. You really, 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 a lot of you guys, I feel like randomly, like you really don't want to get, your last, like, biggest fear is falling into this Five of Pentacles, okay? Is falling into this like despair. I feel like a heartache and despair, and like when this person comes back in. Again, we've got Capricorn here, Taurus, we have Cancer. I feel like the Aries is you, but could be Aries, right? And Virgo. So we've got all kinds of different energies, right? And this could be Sun, Moon, Rising. This could be, cross watchers could be watching this, and this could pertain to you as well. So just kind of take it however it resonates. If it doesn't resonate, there are so many great readers right now, so many more readers than there were when I first started this channel a long time ago. So anyway, guys, like, share, and subscribe if you like it, and have a good month. Stay away from the tsunami. Okay. Wake up call, right, guys? I'm sorry I have to keep reiterating this, but I feel like I have to. Again, just one more time. Okay, you have this is a wake up call. It says, hey, look, you're done with this cycle. This person is likely gonna send you a text, knock on your door, show up right as soon as you kind of crawled out of this despair, right? This like emotional, you feel like you're dead, you've been stabbed in the back so many times that there's like no more skin left for there to be a sword. So it's a little bit morbid, but like the situation overall, there's darkness in the background. All this water represents emotional stuff, right? So don't put yourself back here, because that devil is there and you'll just go right back into the cycle, okay? So the wake up call is a message essentially that, hey, like, it will come back. But what happens, right? Like, as soon as we complete a cycle, something comes in to say, hey, remember me? I'm the cycle. You want to try it again? And if you do, then of course you repeat the same thing over and over until you learn not to do that any longer. So yeah, good luck, guys. It's gonna be a great month. I really feel like there's some good stuff coming in for you guys. I'm super, super excited about it. And yeah, so the challenge of December is just to, stay away from the devil card. And become this Emperor. Hang out in your sanctuary. Do what you need. Focus on yourself, on your home, and on this passion that you guys are working on, okay? Working on stuff like that. So a lot of you guys have been working on yourself, but it's going to take you out of the cycle and put you into something more amazing and incredible, okay? So you're just planting the seed with this page. Don't uproot it because this devil's coming back in, okay? Don't do that. Don't hurt yourselves. All right, guys, I love you. I hope that you have a great month, and we'll talk to you in January in 2020. Bye.